For years, The Simpsons has been at the center of wild internet rumors claiming the long-running animated sitcom can predict future events. From politics to pop culture to scientific breakthroughs, fans often point out similarities between real-life headlines and storylines from the show's hundreds of episodes. So when a new theory emerged online claiming The Simpsons predicted a Coldplay concert affair 9 years ago, social media exploded. A viral TikTok video suggested that the show featured a scene exactly like the now-famous kiss cam moment involving Coldplay's lead singer Chris Martin and two executives at a concert. But is this just another example of coincidence? Or did The Simpsons really do it again? Let's get one thing clear. No, The Simpsons did not predict the Coldplay incident. This rumor has been fully debunked, but the way it went viral still says a lot about how easy it is to fall for fake predictions, especially when it involves a show known for nailing some weirdly accurate future events. So here's what actually happened. At a Coldplay concert at Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts, a kiss cam panned to Andy Byron, the CEO of a tech company called Astronomer, and Kristen Cabot, the company's COO. When the camera lingered on them, frontman Chris Martin jokingly said, "You two are definitely having an affair," making the whole stadium laugh and turning the moment into an instant internet sensation. Social media went wild with reactions, memes, and debates about whether it was a joke or something more real. The video of the moment quickly spread across platforms. Now enter the TikTok user SarahSweirdWorld, who posted a short clip claiming that The Simpsons actually predicted this exact moment back in season 26, episode 10, titled, "The Man Who Came to Be Dinner." The TikTok featured an image that looks suspiciously perfect, a cartoon version of a couple on a kiss cam at a concert that looked eerily similar to the Coldplay moment. The user even zoomed in on the image, pointing out similarities between the couple and the real-life pair at the Coldplay show. The video racked up millions of views and tons of comments. Some fans were convinced this was yet another example of The Simpsons' psychic powers. But others were skeptical, and rightly so. It turns out the image shown in the viral TikTok is completely fake. It's actually AI generated and doesn't appear in any episode of The Simpsons, including the one mentioned. If you go back and watch season 26, episode 10, you won't find anything even remotely close to a Coldplay concert or a kiss cam. It's just another case of how advanced AI tools can create convincing fake content that tricks people into thinking it's real. Even former showrunner Al Jean, who has been involved with The Simpsons for decades, stepped in to clear things up. He confirmed that The Simpsons never aired any scene like the one shown in the TikTok, and reminded fans that not every viral claim about the show predicting the future is true. Jean has spoken out before on this topic, saying that while the show does satirize current events and trends, it doesn't intentionally set out to guess the future. This doesn't mean that The Simpsons has never predicted anything, though. The show has a long history of getting some things strangely right, but it's more about clever writing and a bit of luck than actual fortune-telling. Probably the most famous example of a Simpsons prediction is from season 11, episode 17, Bart to the Future. In this episode, a grown-up Lisa becomes president of the United States and casually mentions that her administration is cleaning up after President Trump. This aired way back in 2016, years before Donald Trump was actually elected president. That prediction was less about psychic powers and more about the writers poking fun at the idea of a celebrity businessman becoming a world leader. Another example is season 3, episode 14, Lisa the Greek. In this episode, Lisa makes predictions about the Super Bowl that ended up being accurate. What's interesting is that the episode was written and aired just days before the big game, so the writers had to make a good guess. But still, it's seen as a spooky moment of accuracy. Then there's season 17, episode 10, Homer's Paternity Coot, where Homer almost dies in a mini-submarine underwater. The scene is shockingly similar to the tragic 2023 Titan submersible incident, where 5 people lost their lives while exploring the Titanic wreck. Again, this wasn't a real prediction, it was just a plot point that years later lined up eerily with a real event. So while The Simpsons has gotten a few things right over the years, the Coldplay kiss cam moment isn't one of them. The image used in the viral video was not from the show. It was most likely generated by AI tools that create fake screenshots in The Simpsons animation style. And because fans are so used to hearing about the show's weirdly accurate predictions, it didn't take long for the fake theory to take off. What this incident shows is how quickly misinformation spreads online, especially when it involves popular shows like The Simpsons. People love the idea that a cartoon can predict the future. It's fun, it's weird, and it adds a layer of mystery to a show that has been on the air for over 3 decades. But it also shows how important it is to fact-check viral content, because even when something looks real, it might be totally made up. Another interesting thing is how the internet plays a role in keeping The Simpsons relevant. The show has over 790 episodes, and fans are constantly watching, rewatching, and analyzing them for clues. Platforms like TikTok and Reddit are full of users comparing real-life events to old Simpsons clips, hoping to find more predictions. Sometimes they strike gold. Other times, like with the Coldplay kiss cam theory, it's just wishful thinking, or a clever hoax. Even though this Coldplay theory was debunked, the incident did highlight how believable these predictions can be. With so many episodes and so much satire, The Simpsons has covered almost every major cultural topic imaginable, meaning there's often a clip or reference that feels eerily close to something happening now. Add AI into the mix, and the line between fact and fiction gets even blurrier. At the end of the day, The Simpsons isn't a crystal ball. It's a smart, satirical show that exaggerates real life for laughs. Sometimes that means they get weirdly close to predicting something, but that's just part of the fun. So next time you see a viral claim that The Simpsons predicted the next big scandal, take a second to check the facts. Chances are it's just another entertaining coincidence, or a fake screenshot that got too popular too fast. Still, this whole situation proves that even after 35+ years, The Simpsons remains deeply embedded in pop culture. Whether it's predicting Super Bowl wins, presidential elections, or submarine accidents, or even just being part of a TikTok trend, the show's influence is still massive. And that's pretty impressive for a cartoon that started out as shorts on The Tracey Ullman Show. As for Coldplay and their unexpected viral moment, well, at least they know how to keep things entertaining. Chris Martin's quick joke may not have been a Simpsons prediction, but it definitely helped make the concert one fans won't forget anytime soon.